This article is going to explain why it's a good idea to have your own domain in paid web hosting. To put things plainly, if you want people to take you seriously online, it's best to have your own website. It isn't entirely necessary to buy web hosting or your own domain if you don't want to. If you're just starting out and money's tight, you can get free hosting and a free domain by just searching with Google for free web hosting, but there will be limitations to what you can do with your site. In the long run, it's best to go for paid hosting, as having your own domain looks more professional and you have full control over what you can do with it, and it may not be as expensive as you might think. If you decide on paid hosting, then I suggest you go for a host that allows you to have unlimited domains, which means you can have as many websites as you like, and has a cPanel user interface. A cPanel interface gives you massive control over your domains and makes life so much easier if you need to edit web pages or upload files, etc. Two such web hosting companies are HostGator, which is just about the most popular web host around, and Bluehost, who are also extremely popular and who I use myself. I pay about $7 a month for my hosting at Bluehost, which is about the same price as a couple of cups of coffee. So if you can afford to buy hosting, then I seriously recommend you check out these two web hosting companies and see what they have to offer. Remember though that buying a new domain will set you back around $10, so this is worth considering. These are of course just two hosting companies among many, so it's always advisable to do your own research. Advantages and disadvantages of free and paid web hosting. Free hosting, advantages. It's free. That's about it on the advantages side. Free hosting, disadvantages. More often than not, the web host you are with will place advertisements on your site that you have no control over. This is one reason it may look unprofessional. Don't be surprised if your host changes their terms and conditions, which give them the right to put ads on your site that they may not have done before. Some free hosts have chosen to stop their free service in the past and change to paid hosting. This means you either start paying a fee or you lose your website and all your hard work. Probably the worst scenario would be that your hosting company just disappears, and your website disappears with them, never to be seen again. Paid hosting, disadvantages. You have to pay. Paid hosting, advantages. When you choose a domain name, then that is what is displayed in the URL. For example, www.domainname.com. Now that looks way more professional. You control what is displayed on your site and how your site looks. Feel the need to change your hosting company? It's a lot simpler to transfer from one paid hosting company to another. If you have any problems, then most hosting companies provide 24/7 support, and most offer a host of help videos if you're struggling. You get way more bandwidth and disk space, and you should have plenty to suit all of your requirements. If you're serious about making money online, then it's pretty certain that you will be buying more than just the one domain. If you have never paid for hosting before and never had your own website before, then even this simple step can seem daunting. I found it daunting at first. So many things to learn and hardly any time to learn them, but it isn't that hard. It's really quite simple. It just takes a little time to understand how things work, such as how to build a website and upload it to your hosting account, how to upload files, move files, delete files, etc. As with anything new, it just takes a bit of time to get the hang of things, and this is no different.